Hey there guys, so in today's video I will show you how I prepare my images for processing. But first we need to get some images, so let me show you what I'm going to be imaging tonight. Ready? Okay, never mind, so tonight I'm going to be imaging... Whoa! Okay, so the Flame and the Horsehead Nebula is probably one of those targets that every astrophotographer has imaged, and it's a very good option if you are just starting in astrophotography, since it's quite a bright object and you can spend very little time on it and still get a good image. But if you are willing and capture a lot of exposures, so you really increase the signal to noise ratio, you will start to pick up the faint dust and gas in the background, and in the end this will give the image a lot of depth. And as most nights I'm taking 600-second exposures and I'm using the UHC filter, so nothing new except that I got myself a pair of heat straps, and I really like those because they have a USB cable connector, so I can just use my power bank to keep all of my glass warm and prevent the dew to build up. But okay, I won't spend too much time outside tonight because it's very cold, so let's just jump to the next day and prepare the exposures to process. Okay, so before I waste too much of your time, let me just mention that I won't show you anything special. I just thought I will include it so you can see my process from start to finish, since the next video will be about processing my images, and I didn't want to put all of this in one video. But first I just want to take a minute to talk about calibration frames, and I think that most would agree that you should take care of your dark frames first, and this might be true, but I think that flat frames improve your images quite a lot more if they are done correctly. So I know that putting a shirt in front of your telescope and imaging into the sky works well, but even on a clear day the skies are not really evenly illuminated and you might end up with a slight gradients in your background. So I would rather recommend you to make yourself a light box or just image into a monitor of a PC, and this is how I do it. I just make sure that the telescope is flat to the surface of the monitor and just set up a white background, and this way you will get almost perfectly illuminated flats, so you will really get rid of the vignetting and all of the dust spots that are in your images. Okay, so this is all I wanted to say about calibration frames. Now let me just quickly show you the rest. Okay, so this is what I do sometimes. I import all of my light frames into Photoshop. And I don't do much here, I just basically go to the details tab and pre-sharpen my images. I just go to the mask slider, hold the Alt key and drag the slider until I see that the noise has stopped being sharpened. So that's that. Next I just add a little bit of noise reduction with a value of 5. Maybe go back to the basic tab here and add just a little bit of clarity. And that's basically it. Now you can go to the top left corner, hit select all, click again and synchronize settings. I just check all, hit OK, and that's it. Now all of those small changes are pasted to the rest of the images, and now all you have to do is export them as TIFF files. So go to the bottom left and hit save images, and here you first choose where you want your images to be saved. So let me go to my desktop, TIFF, hit select. Now make sure you got TIFF selected and 16 bits per channel. And that's basically it. Now hit save, and as soon as the images are saved I'll go to stacking.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the images are saved. Now I stack my images in the Sequator because it's a lot faster than the Deep Sky Stacker, but this program is really simple. So let me just go get my images. Now go to your file, I'm going to select all by hitting Ctrl A, and now just drag all of your light frames into Sequator. Just let them go, and here just select star images, hit OK. Now let's get our calibration frames. So let's take our darks, hit Ctrl A again, drag and let them go. Select noise images. And now all we need is our flats. So again Ctrl A, drag and just let them go and select the vignetting images. Hit OK, and that's basically all you have to do now. The one thing that I enable is this high dynamic range by double clicking it. and of course select where you want your stacked image to end up. So I'm going to save it to my desktop. Just give it a name. Make sure you got TIFF selected here, just hit save, and now all you have to do is hit start. Now Sequator will stack your images, but for today that's it, and I really hope that I will get my processing video up by tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.